Okay, very good. Course description book, Mr. Hounsom.
So tonight I'd like to summarize for you the major changes that we have with our course description book and the class offerings that we offer at Rolla High School, RTI, and RTC, all the credit-bearing classes. This is a process that goes on pretty much all of first semester. This begins in September with initial meetings to discuss changes that were put in place last year and ideas and talking about the process we'll follow to look at changes for this year. As I said, it involves staff members from all of the buildings within the district that offer credit-bearing classes. So Rolla High School, RTI, and RTC are all involved in this. There is a series of building level and district level meetings to discuss the changes. This year, to make it a little bit easier to communicate and make changes, we did move the document into a Google Doc. In the past, we would distribute copies, make changes, and then try to make sure that the changes all got made on one master document coming in from several points of input. We moved it to a Google Doc this year so we could push it out to all staff for review. They could make recommendations and changes and small edits here and there, and it really smoothed out the process a lot, I think, and made collaboration a little bit easier. What this covers is the creation of new courses, the revision of existing courses, and then the removal of courses that, due to various circumstances, class or student interest, basically student interest, or if it meets the goals of the district or needs of the community, will no longer be offered. I will tell you, this year we had a relatively small number of changes. Last year at this time, preparing for the transition and moving the 9th grade to the high school and some of the changes that we needed to make to meet that need, we had a lot of changes last year. So this year, as we go through this, I think you'll see it's a fairly small list this year. So first of all, new courses. These are the courses that are new in the book this year. Beginning digital art, intermediate digital art, those are new offerings at the high school. And offering art in a digital format, which we have not offered there yet. We do have some digital artwork over at RTI, but looking at gauging student interest in this at the high school. Competitive drama and introduction to directing are two courses within our drama department. Kind of exciting. The competitive drama is a MISHA activity, and we can travel and get into some of the competitive speech and debate contests around the state. So we think this is a nice addition to our drama department. The introduction to directing is obviously giving kids with strong interest in drama knowledge and education on the back end side, not necessarily the performance side, but on the production side of drama. Reading Foundations 1 is a course at the freshman level to assist those coming over with lower reading levels and the ability to try and work with them and improve reading. Business Law 2 was added due to student interest and success of Business Law 1 and growing numbers in that program. Video production internship is an addition this year. This is the attempt to get our video production kids working with those in the community who work in the field of video production and get them some real hands-on experience. Leadership in Construction and Nature and Ecology are both classes within the Ag department over at RTI. Leadership in Construction is more a class for ag concentrators, and it's a class to introduce a little more hands-on lab activity. Obviously, construction, building related to agricultural jobs and activities around agriculture. Nature and ecology is also in the ag department, but it's more for an introductory level course for those not necessarily already in the ag department, more of an introductory level course. Early childhood careers is the natural extension of the program that we began last year. So the early childhood careers too is the natural addition. Same with the culinary arts internship, that program as it has progressed through. This is another opportunity to get kids within the culinary arts program experience with professionals within the community in real live work situations. And then the last two, functional personal finance and functional health, are two additional special ed classes that we would like to add at Rolla High School to help meet IEP students' needs at Rolla High School. So those are the courses that are brand new. Before I move on to those that we are removed, are there any questions about any of these courses? Yes, Ms. Haskell?
On the competitive drama, will that involve hiring a coach for that?
No, that will be covered at this point through our drama department, through the current drama staffing.
Will she do the speech part of that as well?
Dr. Pritchett? Not yet. Headed that way.
Okay. That's great. How long has it been since we've
It's not had it that I know of since this is my 9th year in this position, so it's been a while.
It was big when I was in high school. It's terrific.
It's an area.
Debate or
Drama and debate. Yeah,
we call forensics.
you went to competitions on.
So this is a first step to start getting that going,
That's
hopefully.
great.
Is the nature and ecology a science credit?
I believe it is a practical arts credit. It's not. It is not a science credit. No.
Okay.
No. All right. Courses coming out. Now, all of these courses coming out have to do with numbers, student interest, and just kids choosing to sign up. Lifetime Sports was a 2-hour block. I'll tell you, also factoring into that is having 9 through 12 all in the high school and having enough PE sections and PE teachers to teach it. We also this year had, I believe, only 6 students sign up for the Lifetime Sports. It was a 2-hour block, and we think it's time to take that out and go with it.
Not a lot of sports to play with 6 people.
No, it's hard to do that. Discrete mathematics was an attempt to offer an elective within the math department. AP Computer Science is one that we are not giving up on completely, but at this point, kids aren't signing up for it. We also have some difficulty staffing that, so we're going to remove it out of this book and try and regroup and figure out what we need to do in the computer department to get kids involved in that. Management is in the marketing department over at RTI, and this is just a realignment of classes. Database structures and game C-Pound programming are also a numbers issue. We were also combining some classes at RTI and trying to teach these within the same hour to get enough students in there to offer, but it's just not working out very well. So these 6 classes would be removed from the course book for next year. And I'd be happy to take any questions about these if there are any. I did want to highlight here the dual credit and AP classes that we offer within the district. These are all of the dual credit courses offered at Rolla High School. You see a wide variety of courses in several different areas. There are actually 27 courses. I only listed 22 on here, but the Project Lead the Way course sequences you see at the bottom right, there's actually 6 different courses within that. Both in the engineering and the biomedical program that are dual credit. So lots of opportunities for kids to earn college credit while they attend at Rolla High School. RTI and RTC, dual credit a lot with East Central, and there are several that we believe close to getting, but just haven't got to work out yet. There are 13 courses there at RTI and RTC that are dual credit courses. And then the suite of advanced placement courses that will be available at Rolla High School next year, 14 different AP courses in several different areas of study that kids can access and earn college credit based on how they do on the advanced placement test. So,
how many different institutions do we pair with dual credit?
I'd say 5 to 7, depending on the year and different agreements that we have. Some of that's a little bit fluid based on the teachers that we have available, if we have teachers that meet the criteria for different universities. So there are some that kind of go on and off the list depending on the staffing that we have available for it.
Hey, Craig, is there a reason why business law is not on there?
I don't know off the top of my head, no. No. Finally, the next steps here, pending your approval tonight, we will start printing these books. Now, when I say printing, we will do printing for kids to take home. These will also be available online for people to access through the high school's website. They will be used at the high school and the junior high for scheduling purposes. We're looking at the end of January through early February to do this. Now, at Rolla High School, this will be done during Pride Time. One of the cool things that they've done at the high school is the departments have created screencasts to take kids through the courses available in each department. Those screencasts are also available for parents to view online to get a better understanding of all the courses that are in here. There are over 200 courses available through the high school RTI and RTC. So there's a lot of selection to be made. A lot of these decisions are made during the 4-year planning process that kids go through in 8th grade. But each year you come, you want to make sure you're making the right decisions. So we want to get kids all the information that we can get to them. Along those lines, we'll also be going out to the sending K-8 schools that come to Rolla High School. So you've got Edgar Springs, Dent Phelps, St. Patrick's are the primary ones that we work with, but we will have information available to those kids so that they can make scheduling options. The high school will also be hosting their enrollment fair on Wednesday, January 31st, in which kids and parents can come in and talk face-to-face with teachers about the different course options that they can choose from in order to make good decisions on their scheduling. So a lot will happen after this. Once students make their course selections, obviously then principals move into building the master schedule, which can determine a lot of staffing needs and staffing determinations that we do each spring. All of it is driven by our ability to serve kids and our ability to offer what it is that kids are needing within their course of study. So has a lot of tentacles coming out of this once we have approval. So again, I would be more than happy to answer any questions about this and recommend that you allow us to move forward with this course description book and start the scheduling process this year.
Any comments or questions? I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Second.
All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Okay, thank you. And